This man was not an Egyptian pharaoh, but the world's oldest mutant, Apocalypse. He lived in 3600 BCE, cruelly enslaving all mortals. No one knew exactly how long he had lived, because whenever his body aged, his four horsemen would find a new body for him, granting him immortality. This time, the new body had regenerative abilities. Through consciousness transfer, Apocalypse could not only inherit the host's superpowers, but also stack them infinitely. Soon, the rebirth ritual began. A canvas atop the pyramid was pulled aside, and in the sunlight, the runes on the tip activated. Mysterious symbols spread, and Apocalypse's consciousness began to transfer, his most vulnerable moment. Seizing the opportunity, the oppressed people launched a revolt. 2 wooden pillars were smashed, and multi-ton boulders tumbled, sliding down the passage into the pyramid. Inside, the soldiers began acting, trapping everyone in rooms. But Apocalypse's 4 horsemen were not to be trifled with. One turned soldiers to white bones with a clap, while another manipulated flames into tongues of fire, burning the remaining soldiers to charcoal. Meanwhile, the boulders kept destroying support pillars, causing the pyramid to sway. Terrified slaves outside fled, and inside the rooms, the ground began to shake. One massive boulder crashed toward the apex, but a horseman caught it midair. Others were not so lucky. As Apocalypse's transfer neared completion, an assassin leaped forward to strike, but the horseman's telekinesis caught him, twisting him into a human pretzel and smashing him against a wall. At the same time, the boulders reached the end of the passage, smashing the pyramid's most critical structural supports. One horseman was crushed instantly. Another fell with Apocalypse. The female horseman quickly used telekinesis to transfer her armor to Apocalypse's new body, but she was slammed onto rubble herself. In her final moments, she used all her strength to protect Apocalypse, sacrificing her life. Centuries passed. A group of followers who worshipped Apocalypse as a god found the site. Sunlight shone on the pyramid tip, activating the mysterious runes. Apocalypse, asleep for 1,000 years, awoke to find himself trapped underground. He began gathering energy, followed by a massive explosion. Soon after, Apocalypse appeared on a city street. This was no longer the Egypt he once ruled. A girl caught his attention. Her eyes turned white as she summoned sand and stole from a street vendor. This girl was the young Storm. But before long, the vendor shoved her away. As he threatened her, the weather suddenly reacted. Unaware of what he was dealing with, the vendor tried to threaten Apocalypse with a knife. With a mere gesture, Apocalypse sent sand slicing through the vendor's companions. Then, using his powers again, the vendor was swallowed by a wall, leaving only a face frozen in terror.